Hey y'all, it's Joanna. Welcome to Joanna's DIY Life. I am so glad you are here to spend some time with me. Today I'm with my YouTube bestie Sabrina with Sabrina's Craft Nanigans, and we are doing our Thrift Flip Thursday. We have this playlist every third Thursday of the month, and we absolutely love doing thrift flips. So, with all that being said, make sure that you check out Sabrina, which she'll be listed down in my description box. I almost said playlist, and the entire playlist, because this is a collaboration, so there are others joining. So make sure you check out Sabrina and the playlist down in the description box. Okay, now let's get crafty. Okay, y'all, for the first one, I've got this old teapot, and I did this when my channel first started. At least I believe I did. That's how long, 5-6 years I've had it, and I did get it from a yard sale 100 years ago. So it was kind of rough where I, faux galvanized it. So I'm just sanding it smooth, and then, when I get all that sanded smooth, I'm going to paint it with Waverly's plaster. Okay. I will take that, what is that thing? The hanger off the back. Make sure when you sand it, you wipe it all down. Y'all know how to do all that. But I'm going to take the hanger off the back, and then I'm going to paint the front and the back because the back is ugly. Okay, once I got it painted, I'm going to give it a light coat of just matte Mod Podge. That's the only Mod Podge I have at the moment, except glossy, and it don't dry very well. So I'm just going to give it a coat of matte Mod Podge, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want it to lightly crackle, like as if it has been, well, goodness, I don't know what you call it, crazed, maybe? I don't know, crazing, hazing, I don't know what it is. I want light crackle, that's all I know. So I'm going to give it a coat of Mod Podge, just the front. I'm not doing that on the back, okay? Then when I get that done, I'm going to dry it. Now you got to make sure you don't heat dry it too much. It will bubble, so don't get it too hot. And then I'm going to start giving it a coat of plaster again. And I didn't want, different color cracks. I just want some of the, I'm almost positive it's called crazing. Y'all let me know. When like old ceramics have those little worn cracks in them, which they're brown, but I'm not putting brown on this because I didn't want to. Because when I go, doing the Waverly wax, it's all brown. I can't do it lightly. So, yeah, I'm just drying it now, and that's going to get my cracks in there. And they're not going to be everywhere. It's just going to be here and there and yonder, so to speak. And that's the way that I wanted it, so it worked out fine. I look like I'm shaking that thing really fast, but that's because the video sped up quite a bit. But anyway, see it? Now that got a little yucky. I'm going to have to sand that down a little bit. But anyway, now I'm going to take a rough sander, finger sander, and I'm going to sand all around the edges and shake my table to pieces. And I'm just going to distress it a little bit because I like my stuff distressed. Now, if you don't do it. I do, so that's what I'm going to do. Y'all know me. You should know me by now, but anyway, I'm going to sand this thing down because my head keeps popping in here, so I'm going to not let y'all see that anymore. Okay, so I have this printable that I printed on, it's not rice paper. I have rice paper. This is mulberry paper, and I like the rice paper way better than the mulberry paper because it prints good, yes, but you see those white lines in there? It's like fibers, the fibers of the mulberry paper, and I don't like it because sometimes when you pull them out, you pull actually the color from the picture, and I just don't care for it, but I bought a whole bunch of it. I mean, well, not a whole bunch, but it is a pack, and I'm trying to use it, so anyways, and I just printed this on my regular printer. It's not a laser printer or anything. Just my regular printer. Inkjet. I've been having a loss for words lately. I don't know what is going on with my brain. But anyway, so I'm going to peel this around a little more because I had it where it couldn't get to the bottom. Oh, my head. Y'all, I brushed my hair, but it's them gray hairs stick out like wires sometimes. And yeah, so that's what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to take my fan brush, and this is a makeup brush from the Dollar Tree. I love it. I love it. I have an extra one because I found it, but these are very good for Mod Podge. And then I'm just going to fan that out, going from the middle out, and yeah, and then put that down, and that seals it all down. Now, when I get done with this, I will spray it with a sealer, acrylic sealer, or I will use Rust-Oleum clear spray paint. But anyways, I'm trying to get it where it's around the edges, but I do sand it off where it doesn't, like, you don't see that, because it will be fuzzy if I don't sand it off. So I sand it off and make it all better. I mean, all like it's sick. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna screw that back thing back on so we can hang this baby up. And this I was gonna put it in my kitchen. I may have it on Whatnot. I'm not sure, in an auction. I'm not sure yet, but anyways, I'm putting the back on, and then I'm going to flip it over, and it looks so bare to me. It's just so plain Jane, and I thought I need to add something else to it. Yeah. So I'm going to take these roses. I'm sorry. I've got music going. Y'all know me. I've got my praise and worship music on, and I'm just swaying with the music. If I had room, I'd be cutting a rug, but I can only sway because there's no room at my table. So I'm swaying to the music, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go around here, and I'm going to pick these, and then I'm going to place a piece right there. So I'm just going to tear it in a minute where I want it. Right like that right there. And then when I tore it around that circle, I thought that would fit good up here on the handle. So yeah. So put a little piece on the handle, and then I'm going to put another little piece and another little piece, and I'm just going to Mod Podge those down just like I did that teacup in the middle right there. Here is the reveal of that, and like I said, I sanded around the edges, and I'll show you a close-up in the final reveal. And then I have these plates. That one came from my sister. That one came from my sister. This one came from my sister. And this one came from Hobby Lobby on clearance for $3 and something. And I picked it up like, oh my Lanta, 2 years ago maybe. So yeah, so I'm only going to show you one, okay? But I have four. I have four. I can't even remember what I just did. But I used my heat gun and took that sticker off, and then it was really sticky, so I just sanded over it. And then there was one on the front there that I didn't get, but I'll get it in a minute. But yeah, right there. Now I have pastel paints. I have a green, you didn't see that. I have a purple, it's lilac. I have a pink, and I have a blue. And I'm going to paint one each color. I'm going to paint one, see, like that right there. Alright, so I'm going to show you on this one. So I got this on clearance too for $1.99, I think. I don't know. But anyways, it was at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to take one of these black pieces of paper. I was going to use vinyl, and I probably should have, but that might have ripped worse than what I just did. But anyways, this is a, I think, 1.5 inch punch. I got these at Hobby Lobby as well. And I'm just going to punch out 4 circles. I barely made it, but I did. And now I'm going to take these circles, and I'm going to put them on here, and I'm going to take forever and a day to get them where I think is perfect. So I'm going to skip all this. Alright, so I got them where I want them, and they're kind of sticking to the paint, but I'm going to use Barely Art glue, because this stuff is very good glue. It sticks to anything, so I don't want them to move. So I'm going to take a pin, and I'm going to poke in the middle. Was it necessary? No. And then I'm going to go around and just put my glue down, and then push my paper down. If there's any excess glue, I'll pull it out to the side, and then I'll peel up the other side. And I'm going to glue these right on down. And I'm going to do this to all of the plates. What I do to one, I'm going to do to all 4. All of 5, however many I got. Okay, so now I've got this rope that was in my stash way long time ago. I got this thing. So I'm going to take it apart, and y'all don't have to see this painstaking mess that I was doing, but I'm going to take these strands apart. Oh, I got that all from Walmart. It's a Hyper Tough, and I'll have to use it later, and you'll see why. Alright, I finally got them little strands apart, and I'm going to take some paper tape here, and I'm going to run it around, and this is going to be like a needle tip, okay? So now, I've got my little squares on my plate, circles on my plate. Circles on my plate. These are going to be buttons. And I'm going to take my awl, and I'm going to put a hole there, and then I'm going to take my drill, and I'm going to drill a hole in there. And I'm going to do this to all 4 circles. And then, yeah, my paper, like, split around or whatever, splintered. So I'm going to push it down in there. And then I'm going to take, if I would have done tape over it, it wouldn't have done that. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll use a marker later to fill it in. So before I put the string through the other ones, I took the marker and colored it in, because that way I didn't mark on my string. But I'm going to run it from the back to the front. And then I'm going to take this right here, and it was really stringy, so I didn't pull it all the way through. And I'm going to glue it down, and I didn't feel fuzzy about it being glued down, because, you know, I just afraid it'd come apart. So I take my stapler, and these have short staples in them, and I'm just going to staple it down and then cut it off. And then I'm going to go around to the next one, or crisscross to the next one, and then I'm going to come up and then go down. And then I'll secure it on the back and cut it off. This is the only one I used hot glue on. I didn't use hot glue on the rest of them. I just stapled it because I got hot glue all over my staple gun. So then I had to clean it off. So anyways, what I've done to this one, I do to all of them. And then I take a sander. That's where I'm coloring it in. And then I take a sander and I go around the edges and distress them. And once I got it distressed and the way I want it, I'm just going to take one of these little, they're not D-hooks, but they look like it. It's these little picture hanger thingies. And I want to get it where it has an X. So I'm going to take a piece of, this is very light tack tape. And I'm going to put it where it needs to go. And then that'll show me in the back where this thing needs to go. And I hot glued it in the wrong spot. And had to move it, but anyways, I'm not going to hot glue it, I'm going to screw it in. I just used hot glue to hold it, so that was not in the right spot, so I picked it up and put it there, and then I'm just going to take and screw it in. Now make sure you check out Sabrina at Sabrina's Craft Nanigans and the rest of the playlist down there and get inspired. So here's the final reveal. So these are the plates that I did. There's the purple one. I love that one. I'll show you the texture up close in a minute. But there is my pink one. And you can't even hardly tell the pink one is distressed. But I might put some wax or something on there. But that one you can definitely tell is distressed. I love it. And then there is my green one. And these are all going to be on my wall. These are my wall decor. I didn't want to make these for a long time. So, yeah. So, I finally got them done. And I love the rim on that blue one. That one makes that one unique. And then the ridges in this one make this one unique. I love them. Alright, now I'm fixing to show you the little teapot shelf. And I put, roses there on the... Put one on the spout there, and then one on the top, and distressed it, and there's my little shelf. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this or putting it on whatnot, so I don't know. Anyways, until next time, remember, you are a blessing. Goodbye.